Hi, Bob.
Yo.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Do you guys know each
Going
other,
on,
Nate
man?
and Bob?
I've opened for him at Zany's in Nashville.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah.
Hi, Bob. It's good to see you, pal.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Okay, that was
Flesh. I know where your hand has been.
Happy to see you, man.
Men touching their hands to things is very popular right now. I don't know if you've been reading the news.
Oh, my God, yeah. Well, you know a lot. You probably know.
I know a lot about masturbation.
I know you do.
I was single in between every relationship that I had to put down, so
Yeah, but you still jerk off when you're in a relationship.
I'll jerk off with my feet if I could.
Would you let a girl jerk you off with her feet?
No, but I'm not into feet. Whenever I've seen people do foot stuff, I'm like, what?
So, Bob? Do you know a lot? Do you know Harvey? I mean, you talk about the sexual stuff. Do you know him at all? I'm sure you know everybody in Hollywood.
When I started, I was brought up. I was on a Comedy Store college tour, and 22 years old. I was in Buffalo, New York, and Harvey Weinstein booked me into a club, and Brad Gray, who became my best friend and my manager, and then ran Paramount, and then we just lost him this year. Pretty sad. Let me just bring the show way down.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well, if you ask me, I know Harvey. It
Sure,
just leads down a sea of subway holes, and he managed me. Harvey and Brad managed me. I signed with them in Buffalo.
I didn't know Harvey. I knew Brad Gray. Of course, I did that, but I didn't know Harvey actually managed people.
He did for a while, and then they split, and then I stayed with Brad.
So is it difficult to watch a guy who you have a personal relationship with? Who you
Masturbate?
No, that's not difficult. Believe me, I've done it.
I know. I've almost seen you do it. I believe. I've known
yes,
you a long
did.
time.
Yes, you have. And I sent him a sexual message that I meant for a woman. It was just humiliating.
I had been doing it at a Broadway play. Hi, Sam.
Hey, man.
I was at a Broadway play, and you always honored me too by coming to him. And I was just sitting at, I don't know what restaurant I was. Oh, I was at Bars and Trolley. I remember exactly what I was drinking now. But then you sent me the text, and it said, "Hey, can you help out a dude?"
No, can I get a hand? It was a code I would use with this girl. She was really fucking sexy, and she would come over.
Sexier than Bob?
It'd be fucking ludicrous. No, I mean I don't on a level of what you can do
No,
with a
he'd rather
vagina.
go for a combination of Anthony Weiner and Walter Matthau.
But she would, she would just we had a dirty relationship, and she would sit on my face, whatever. But anyway, I sent him. It was meant for him. He's like, it's Saget. I'm like, oh, thank God.
So you just typed in the keywords to him?
I just sent in that little
more
code.
than that. And he went, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, probably did. Yeah,
Give me a hand. I went, who do you think this is? It's Saget.
But it was the
oh,
way
I'm
we-
so sorry, bro. I thought you were this girl that I know that jerks me off.
Yeah.
That's what you.
But so is it hard for you to see what's happening to him, or did you end it with a good relationship with him, and now you're watching a guy that you used to like?
I ran into him last time I saw him was at the Golden Globes, and that was I just knew him. I didn't know. I had no idea. I mean, I knew that he did what he did as a power-hungry guy that knew what movies were about, and you're never shocked when you find out a producer does something, but this is a shocking time. This is just bizarre, and it's upsetting as fuck. I'm not enjoying it. Are you?
No. I mean, I was like, I am. I like it. I'm watching.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. It's a fun show.
You're watching big guys fall.
Yeah. I don't know. It is kind of crazy. It's crazy. It is always when you hear stuff and everything goes like down like this. You're like, that's pretty nuts, man. Like, what's going to happen? Because there's got to be people that are like scrambling. That are like, oh my God.
Even
like,
if you're not enjoying it, do you think it's a good thing? Like, I think it's a good thing that this is happening.
I actually had that same theory because I'm always trying to be up with people that somehow all this shit that we're in, all this negative craziness will teach us not to do it again. That
And
we're
I think
not
it's
going back
purging
50
out a
years.
lot
We're not
of
going.
people.
Well,
it'll teach us to be more careful.
There's a lot more.
Attaboy.
There's a lot more one-way producer flights to Europe right now.
Well, the problem is, it's people that you've been hearing rumors about for a long time too. Like, there's certain directors and stuff. Not, hey, this guy fucks a lot of girls, but like, hey, I hear that guy was fucking fumbling with kids. Like, we've heard rumors about people for years.
And that is a way wrong. And the other thing is, if you're knocking on the door in someone's room and you make a plan, that's different. We're gonna do something feisty. But if you're using your dick and you're hitting it, hitting the knob, and then you go in, and then I don't know, if you're whacking a plant, I mean, what is that?
Jerking off
He came in a plant, Harvey did, in a restaurant.
I mean, what is that? I mean, it's fertilization. It's probably good for the
You've
plant.
never jerked off in a plant?
No, I try not. With Venus flytrap, I had Seymour suck my dick from Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, blow me, Seymour. But I don't want to fuck plants. Maybe in my new special, not to mention it at all tonight.
Oh no,
but,
that's it. I didn't know about it. Tell me about it.
well, it's you know about everything. You're look at you, the king of everything, right here with your hand near
I'm
your
failing
penis.
fast.
No, you're not.
Thank you, Bob. Go ahead.
No, you're doing great. Everybody knows it.
0 to
Actually,
60.
You'd be surprised how accurate Jim is.
Thank you,
in
Sam,
his
very much.
self-assessment.
Way to
he's
bring it
doing
back.
badly?
Yeah.
He's doing very poorly.
Oh, well, are the ratings down?
No, it's fine.
You can't wait to jerk off? What is it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So 0 to 60. Is it on Netflix?
It is not. It is.
Okay.
It's the first time anything's been released this way, which Harvey also said. But no, it's a new model, which I dated once. But now I got a good woman. I'll tell you about her in a minute. But this 0 to 60 thing is out now on everything. It's on, of course, iTunes and vinyl, and it's
Amazon.
on Amazon, but it's on every single cable system in the world
Oh, wow.
at the same time on demand. Right, it's the first time Comedy Dynamics did it. I'm the first person that's ever had this happen. It's like another model where you get to be you get to co-own or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
But the main thing is it gets to be seen by everybody. So it's on Spectrum, Dish, whatever you got, Speculum. If you got the cold thing the doctor puts in, it's on Boogers, it's on Hyman's. But in reality, it's on DirecTV and Google Play. I mean, it's on literally. It's a way that a comedian. That they can take it, and then if they luck out, and everybody says, "Okay, we'll let it go everywhere," which is really weird because you got a lot of competition.
Yeah.
So it would be on the thing. You're gonna watch Wonder Woman and jerk off for the 9th time, or do
Right.
you want to watch 0 to 60 and hear about Bob's
The
prostate?
cable on demand thing is.
And jerk off at the 10th.
You're really funny, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man.
We had fun in Nashville.
We did.
and I was
Was it-
single then, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I ain't no more.
All right.
Last time I was there, I had.
Are you telling Nate that he doesn't have a chance anymore?
Exactly.
He does not have a chance at my fiance.
It's not going to happen again, Nate.
Yeah.
He can bust my hymen.
Kelly is your fiance. And congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Did you meet her ever?
I don't think I did. But
Please don't touch her.
No, I wouldn't.
But you're clean. You're kind of clean. You're like not. Wait a second. He does everything, but he washes himself. He does. Well, you wash your hands. I've watched you wash your hands.
Well, yeah.
In urine and semen, and I think it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
then you see me wash my throat too.
that was my urine and semen. Semen is not just a food group. It's
No,
not
it's good
just
for
for
your skin.
breakfast anymore.
You ever see Caligula? There's a great
See
scene where
it.
she's laying there and all these soldiers are jerking off
You
onto
like
her.
that?
But that's how I learned it was good for your skin.
That's
Back
right.
then, yeah, cum is good for your skin.
That's no one's going to argue with you. So you are going down fast, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I saw learned that in Caligula.
He
I
gets
saw
his- he
Caligula
gets-
in a theater, and I was actually in a theater in Detroit. And this guy, he was a partner with Mark Ridley of the Comedy Castle back in the day.
Yeah.
This is like 35 years ago, I guess. And it was Gore Vidal, I believe, directed.
It was,
the movie.
yeah. Bob Guccione was producer, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was Penthouse. It had real blowjobs in it, and it was in a regular theater. It was an X-rated movie.
Yep.
And I remember sitting with a guy who, and this is sad as fuck. It's weird, and his name was Dan Trent, and he passed away from cancer. And he was like dying while watching Caligula, but it was his dream to go see Caligula with me. And I got nothing to do. I'm in Detroit working the club. Sounds like a nice afternoon. Sit with a guy that's dying watching Caligula. And Malcolm McDowell's the star, and there's like
John Gielgud is in it.
a lot
Peter
of,
O'Toole.
A lot of guys that wanted to see people.
Helen
getting
Mirren?
blown. Helen Mirren was in it.
That's right.
She was very good. But those people had a separate movie going on.
Right.
They weren't, the other movie where people are, spewing all over each other. But there's, at one point, Dan's, he says, I can't watch the movie. My scalp won't stop bleeding. And they said, and then I said, this is so sad, Dan. He said, I had this happen at Fiddler on the Roof when I went to go see it. I said, well, that happens to all non-Jews. You got to wear a yarmulke. So if you wear a yarmulke, it's a good, it's a drip pan.
Did you really get the science of the skin from Caligula?
I mean, that's where I learned that happened. The
Yeah.
movie's 1980, I think. So, I mean,
I don't think it's true. I don't think you formed that opinion that cum is good for your skin.
No, I
from
asked why
watching.
somebody told me that was why they do that because it's good for your skin.
Have you found that to be true?
I mean, my stomach looks like I'm fucking 11 years old. So,
I
yeah.
don't, but I think it's just because
You're an asshole.
No, but I think it's in porn. You people pull out and shoot all over each other, and in life that's not always the case.
No, of course not.
People do use the internal root.
Yes.
And
Feels good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Why are you looking right into my eyes?
Well, I'm seeing what's there.
No, well, blankness, death.
So how long have you been engaged for?
It's been 3 weeks.
Really? That's
Oh.
it?
Yeah, we were watching Stranger Things. We were up in Northern California. I turned it off, went into the safe, took out the ring that I'd had for 4 days. She had no clue at all.
Were you waiting for just a moment where
Yeah,
it was
I wanted us to go through this thing where we had this amazing time together, and I guess in a way I just wanted to be sure the timing was right and everything, and it was just one of the nicest. It's like I was married 22 years ago, and I've had like 6 girlfriends that I put down. You know, they're in the backyard, and you know, I put a funnel in.
How'd
there.
you ask her? What'd you say to her?
I said to her, "I know you hate Jews, but no, she's."
And that's why.
Yeah, for the record, Sam and I are nodding.
You're not alone. She's Sicilian. Sicilian from Chicago. So she's got a family that's connected, so I can't mess this up.
No.
But I just asked her romantically. I just got on a knee, and that's very, you know, of course, that's very controversial these days. But there's no flag in the room, so that was fine.
Good.
And she was...
She say, I don't want to mix politics and proposals. I don't like
She
it.
actually said, "Why'd you turn off Stranger Things?"
And did you say, "Would you marry me"? You were serious?
I did. I didn't say it right. I said, I'm not kidding, because I was going to say I want you to spend the rest of my life with me. But she's half my age plus 7, which is cool. LA.
That's very, very Nation of Islam.
That's how you do it.
That was Elijah Muhammad said half a man's age plus 7 is the proper.
Really? Is
that
yes.
right?
Well,
Elijah Muhammad said that. Yeah.
I feel so happily grouped in. And
you are.
and
Bob X.
Double X. But what was interesting is she, the way I put it was, I want to spend whatever time I have left with you.
That's so.
That's really nice.
morbid.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
I have a
was
lump
thinking,
in my asshole. What are you doing for the next 6 weeks?
By the way, don't look at my scalp. It's bleeding.
Scratch my tumor. No, but it was not the way to put it. And she went, "Well, what?" And then I repeated it, and then we were on the phone. I had already asked my daughters. I have 3 daughters. Said, "Is this cool? Do you have a woman? Do you have a kid?"
Yeah, I'm married. I have a 5-year-old daughter.
That's cool. You married your 5-year-old daughter? That's
Yeah,
kinda weird.
people are not on board with it, but you know, she's half my age plus a lot more than that.
But you say you don't do nothing with her or nothing. You just take her to movies and stuff.
With my daughter,
Yeah.
I would do like whatever a parent would do with the daughter, like a normal.
Well, have you been reading the paper? It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
true. Right now, as normal people, I'm a normal.
You raise your
parent.
daughter.
I raise our daughter.
You don't
Yes.
rear your daughter.
No, I do not.
You don't
No.
take her out in the woods.
No,
You don't look for
she's
Stranger
normal.
Things stuff.
No,
And
no.
you love her a lot.
I love her a lot. Yes.
Yeah, I got 3 of them, and they're old now. They're 90 and 80. Jim's got kids.
are you gonna have-
in a plant in his house?
Are you gonna have more kids? Do you think?
No, I don't think so. I asked my dick, and he just went, eh.
No,
Like
you asked your
Flipper.
accountant, and he said no.
No, it's different now. It's like we have something where we're both really in sync. I haven't had this in my life, really. I have when I was younger. I mean, I got married at 26. So how old are you now?
I got 38. I got married at 26.
Yeah, that's good. 38, and that's a good amount of time. So you kind of usually the 7-year itch is over, right?
Yeah. I've been with my wife since I was 21. So like before I
pregnant?
started comedy. No. Just been with her.
I didn't mean
my
to
whole life.
accuse you of doing that.
No. I mean, I did eventually get her pregnant.
Sure,
but,
12 years in.
Yeah, I was deep.
That's where
in the
that
game.
kid
That's a
came
long
from,
time
right?
to
That's
keep
where
a
the
dick in
kid came
somebody.
from.
Yeah.
Your dick can shrivel up if you keep it in somebody for 12 years.
How did you surprise her? Like to get a ring, you got to size the finger.
Well,
Did you guys talk about it in the
stole
abstract?
I stole one of her rings, but it was the wrong finger, so I had to have it. I had to have her finger implanted. No, I had to have the ring desized.
There's a toe ring, and you're like, oh, I was way off.
Well,
What a
it was-
short,
it was-
fat finger.
It was a
You
cock
don't
ring.
ask her because of that. You're like, look at her dumb
yuck.
fat finger. I didn't know they were that bad.
Fucking hobbit-handed idiot.
It was a severed finger. I
So
did
wait,
it really
you
cheesy way.
didn't tell her? Did you take her ring shopping first? How do you
No,
determine?
I went and got the ring and got the one that she. A year ago, we'd had a conversation, which comes up if you're, being romantic
Sure.
in bed. Right after sex, you Google what's your favorite ring. If your life's going good. So I knew the kind of stone she liked.
So basically you do that kind of like, hey, maybe someday, what do you like? And then when X
And
amount
then
of
I
time
just
down the
put
road,
it
okay.
away into the cloud for a while, so somebody
Yeah.
from Apple could have married her,
And then you knew.
or steal my act from my new special 0 to 60.
Did she cry when you asked her?
I did. No, she did cry. She did cry, and I don't know if it was out of joy or like.
Did y'all finish Stranger Things?
Yeah.
We haven't. It was so funny. Last night I was at dinner with her and my daughters, and she was pissed that we haven't finished it.
What episode?
Now the excitement is off. We got 3 more to go.
Is that so? Have you not watched
You
since you
can't
proposed?
talk about it. Oh, I thought you had to do a spoiler.
No, I was going to
alert.
say, what
No.
episode were you watching?
No,
when
we,
you proposed.
We want to watch it, but I've been so busy doing press, not impress, but doing press
For
Right.
the special.
Yeah, that we haven't had time, and we're literally dying to watch it. So I think I'm going to charge up that old iPad and get the double earphone thing, and on the flight back.
That's romantic.
I think, yeah, really. But then I realized we're in those seats that aren't next to each other. They are, but there's compartments.
Sure.
Because we're on Murder on the Orient Express. We're going to be traveling in trains.
Yeah.
But so we can't wait to see it. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
have
good.
to
It's
sit
really
it up
good.
real
It's
high.
it's like one of the best shows.
And season 2 is better than season 1.
It's so good. I met those kids too. I was on Chelsea's show, and the kids were there, and they were excited to meet me, which was I was like, what?
Do you think that now, because we were talking about this on the show, and I don't know them obviously, but like now that when I see them in magazines and on TV and stuff, and it wasn't after last season, but after this season, it seems like now they're being like sexualized and stylized and turned into these little mini adults. Which
So they've
like,
gotten older, and I saw them doing, like the temps on James Corden. They were doing all these songs together, and they choreographed it, and they're showbizzing them out a little bit.
yeah.
Well, look, I'm the guy that was a dad on Full House,
So
right?
yeah.
And I'm still. We're doing it. Sorry to keep you up, Jim.
Yeah, that's okay.
I wish people could see the show because he's yawning like no tomorrow. I've always watched the whatever this is, Facebook Live or however you do this, and it's always this angle on me that makes me look like I've got 5 months to live.
No, you look great. It's just wishful
Not
thinking.
from this angle. Not from this angle. He literally shoots me Zabruder. Can you go over there?
There's a camera right there.
Yeah, but I don't trust that one. All of them should take every camera over there.
You don't like your profile?
Film him and me.
Wow, you have a great little profile.
This way.
You look terrific.
Well, you only know that because you held my head down.
Sure
You
I
said,
have.
can you give a guy a hand? I don't know. If you're a kid and you're acting and you choose to do it, it's a real weird line. You kind of figure out, is this what, I worked with Mary Kate and Ashley. They were 9 months old. They don't grow up at 9 months
Right.
and go, I want to be an actor, and I just saw
But you
Ashley
guys
last
did
night.
a good job of treating them like kids the entire time they were kids. Like, to the end of that show, they were portrayed as
I love them.
Yeah,
I
as
had dinner with
kids.
Ashley last night with my daughters and my fiance. That was my stutter for the day. my fiance, and and I love and the show's back. That Fuller House, Netflix brought it back. It's like a giant. New ones come out in December.
But they won't do it? The twins won't do it?
No, they don't want to act. They do what they do.
Their clothing line, right?
Yeah, they do, and they just don't want to act, and it just didn't feel right. And it's like people should be able to do what they want to do. Like if you wanted to do this show without Sam,
What?
No, it couldn't happen.
No, it would never work.
No, why
Well,
would I?
this place has never ever switched jobs. Nobody's ever changed.
No. You can't just change a host and keep going. You can't.
No,
That's
how do you do that?
crazy.
You can't. Friendships can't break up over this
Yeah.
thing.
No, it doesn't happen.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen in show business where you don't really talk to someone that was your best friend for 15 years anymore.
It's,
No,
it's
just-
amazing. They actually have a place in here where they make mic flags. That's how fucking fast
So just stamp them out.
There's Confederate mic flags in here.
it goes over. It changes quickly. Yeah,
No,
that's how radio is. Just they
It's,
swap it
it's
out.
how everything is. You do a movie with somebody, you get real close to them, or then you have I just finished directing a movie, and it's really good. It's got a lot of great actors, and then porn scenes, just like Caligula, right in
Good.
between, just to get the skin going good on the stomach, and because that's what you like. That's the
I
kind
do.
of man.
Well-
you actually look good.
Thank you.
I think it's the chair, and you made your chair really high, like Letterman's used to be.
And the
It's
lighting's
comfortable.
dark over there.
It
on
is dark. I
purpose.
prefer a dim light.
that is
Yeah,
what it
makes
is.
me look mysterious.
He's
Like I
And
have
I'm,
to say.
and I'm excited that the cameras move, but all anybody's going to look at is the front part of it and telestrate it to show the neck jowl.
Definitely.
No, they'll
I'm
put a little neck.
61, for God's sake.
You look good for 61.
Not bad.
Well, not great, but it'd be good.
Thanks,
They'll put it on the.
well,
You're right about
Use
though
this angle.
the movies changing. I mean, poor Kevin Spacey just got taken out of his movie that he did.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
Ridley
it's
Scott.
really
No
a
idea.
shame.
Are there
It's
new
really-
accusations against him now too?
I heard there's
Jesus.
something. There's something against everybody.
But as long as it's not with kids, like
That's all bad.
that's the fucking.
It's just all bad. And I know most of these people, and it's just so fucking
Oh, you know
weird.
Kevin?
Yeah. I mean, he was always nice
Everyone
to
knew
me.
he was gay. That wasn't a shock.
No, it's just if you force yourself on somebody, like I want to mount you so bad right now.
I understand.
But when I say that, and it's in print,
Yeah.
everything I've ever done, I either put in a book or I do it on stage. I don't go dry hump a person's fucking butthole when they don't want it.
Well, Jim, I
Yes,
think
that's
Norton.
a lie.
Norton's in a lot of trouble because he's kept a lot of his sexual stuff private. for
Yeah,
so long.
I don't. It's under my hat.
Yeah, nobody
Keep
knows.
it down, guys.
No, that's
The
gonna
man
be
would
bad.
throw himself on the front of a bus.
Yeah. Yours would be it's all not true, and then that would be the big disappointment. Everybody's like, "What?" He's like, "No, dude, he's like a
I
normal
just like
dude."
missionary sex twice a week. That's
really?
what?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But
I've
that-
actually said I love you a lot. What? Ugh, yuck.
A missionary
With
sex
women?
is-
Oh.
You mean like with a missionary? I mean, someone trying to bring
Yeah, that's what it
religion
is.
to like a South African American culture.
That's the Norton
And then they
thing.
go, yeah,
Oh, it's at the Old Vic Theater in London, I guess.
What is?
Maybe, I guess he got accused of something there.
of
The-
20.
the old-
It's so funny. There's a lot of them. Like you're like this dude. I don't know
20.
how he had time to do anything
In one theater,
Like
yeah.
he just walked in, and was like just grabbing people.
He's
like,
a really good actor. He's got
He's
got a
good.
great mind. They're actually changing the name of the theater to the Old Dick Theater. You know, because that rhymes with Vic.
Certainly does.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
fit
a
right
vapor
in.
rub that you put on a young man's back after you're done. See, we would be able to joke about this stuff. I even did a joke in my new special, 0 to 60, open everywhere.
Yes.
If this was my show, I would say it every 6 seconds. What's your new special? It's on your thing. What your latest thing?
0 to 60.
No, yours.
Oh,
Your-
on
your-
Netflix, Mouthful of Shame?
Yeah. I watched like half of it, not because I didn't like it,
because
because
then
I
you asked
because I didn't have because I had
fiance
to
to
finish.
marry you.
No,
You stopped it.
we were watching Jim Norton, and it got me so aroused. I got the ring.
Jim's talking about blowing a woman. Hold on, I got a gift for you. Here's a ring.
She said
But-
no
but-
that time.
What's different about you is there will be no charges pressed because you have a consenting person doing it that you're either paying or that wants what you want.
Yeah, and again, I'm not saying I'm this great guy. I just my turn-ons work a certain way. There's certain that type of shit. Someone horrified or like, it just never turned me on.
No, and how do you walk into a room and get an erection and you got it going and you're ready to go?
Jim has problems with the first part of that sentence.
Yeah,
How do you
exactly.
Walk into a room and get an erection.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
Yeah, my dick is tentative,
Are you saying it's scared? It's like
frightened. Yeah,
So it's always like Groundhog Day? It's
not always,
sure?
but sometimes.
You ever poke Satani? I got nothing.
No. Yeah,
never
Bill De
had-
Blasio dropped my dick.
Oh, you've never had that with a woman, right? Where like you couldn't get an erection.
I have had that.
Thanks for bailing me out, Bob.
I know because
What'd you do for real?
for real. It's actually in the special.
0 to 60?
Yeah,
You probably get that everywhere, right?
I get that all people say hashtag 0 to 60 to me, but
No, you can get it everywhere.
Yeah.
oh, you can get it
Cable
yeah.
on
It's
demand.
available. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize I should play along with my.
Yeah, Bob has a
promotion.
bunch of tour dates, by the way, too. And, November 30th, he's going to be in Raleigh and just a whole bunch. So go to bobsaget.com because all the dates there. We got San Diego, Honolulu, Morristown, New Jersey.
Honolulu will be with Bill Maher for New Year's.
Oh, New Year's Eve, right? Yeah,
we're doing that fun thing.
That'll be great.
And that'll be fun because I'll be silly and a little dirty, slightly topical, and he'll just go for it. And,
Yeah, Bill's different, yeah.
and clean it out. And that's what I'm going through. I don't know about you guys, but that's where I get my news. I'm watching, John Oliver and Stephen Colbert and Seth and Jimmy Kimmel, and that's where I get my news. I
don't watch any of
You
them.
don't watch any of it?
None.
You don't like none of them?
I don't dislike them. I just don't watch them.
They're not talking about coming on people's backs and stuff. So maybe that turns you off.
No, I would like to hear that.
Yeah,
would
I
like
know.
to.
No,
you would so turn-
I don't dislike them. John Oliver's very funny, but I just
Yeah, he's wonderful. He's a great
I
guy.
have no interest.
Well, what about the news? Do you watch it? Are you turning on CNN?
It's
Or
mostly Drudge Report or CNN.com. No,
do you go MSNBC? Do you watch anything?
if I'm looking for a headline, I'll usually go to Drudge, and then from there I'll go to CNN or MSNBC because then you're kind of getting all three.
But you're not getting Fox News. You're
I'll
not
watch
getting-
Fox News. They're no different than
I'll
CNN.
watch it once in a while because I want to know what everybody. I want to know what everybody is thinking, and I just find it all. It's lunacy.
Yeah,
We are in the most
know, I was watching-
insane time.
On the news yesterday, I couldn't get enough of it. Thirsty Donald. You see Donald
Oh
Trump
God,
going
was
for
that
water?
great?
It
No,
was fucking awesome. He was doing this speech about China, and he had to,
He sounded dry too. Didn't
Oh,
he?
yes, he did. I
He
heard it at the
sounded like
beginning of it.
just dry mouthed.
he had to pause twice to get a glug of water from his bottle, and that's awkward enough. But the way he drinks water is like he has to line up his lips with the bottle before he brings the bottle up, and then there's all this preparation and everything. Watch him. You can
He
see
looked
him.
like a pursy lipped fool.
Yeah.
Capabilities.
You can hear the
Systems worth.
But this
many,
is a
many
real stretched
billions
out
of
screen.
dollars And jobs for the American
Nope,
workers.
that's just him.
Did you see him just lick the inside of his mouth? His
Yeah.
mouth
Like cotton mouth.
sucks right now.
But this is not what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to get a guy that gives you a public address and talks to people at home and takes over all the airwaves and says, even teleprompter, it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. A
He's
cheerleader,
thirsty.
something. Yeah, he's just thirsty.
He's thirsty,
And he
man.
doesn't know why the little guy doesn't like him.
But Marco Rubio, a lot of
He
little
calls
guys.
him Rocket Man for a year and wants to know why he doesn't want to be friends.
Well, Kim Jong Un's a bit of a cunt though. He's been fucking around for years. I've had enough of him.
you think he can fit in a missile?
Rocket Man?
Yeah,
I bet he
A
can.
little short, fat
That
fella.
looks like a little,
Yeah.
yeah. It looks
It's one of those wide missiles.
look like someone on Snapchat. Just send him flying off.
But it was very awkward when Marco Rubio did this. He went for a water grab and it was just awful.
Marco Rubio, it was awkward for him because he drank like half the bottle. He was like,
These guys should have under the podium, like I do, either an open bottle of water because there's something about watching him open it
You know
it
what
just
these-
looks stupid.
These guys should have the
Or a glass of water. Just a glass of water.
The foresight to know I'm about to give a speech. Let me have some water before
Yeah.
I give the speech.
I need two glasses of water.
But they should have the staff person say we're going to put a bottle of water
Yeah.
underneath there because they should have people working for them because he's the president of the United
Well,
States.
he did address that he wanted some water.
He did.
Yeah.
Let's go
This
back
is
to
very,
it.
it's very
Okay, I'm
good.
sorry
Very
I cut
good.
it off.
How dry does he? I love listening to people with a dry mouth.
dollars, 17,000 jobs.
And
He
he,
goes
he
under. Wait.
They don't have water. That's okay.
it's not okay.
He's so pissed.
He's licking his teeth.
He looked
It's in
the
front
wrong
of the
place.
podium, and while he's opening it away from him so he doesn't spill it on himself. It's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
He went
Look
to
at him.
someone else's water.
Look at how he does his lips before he.
Oh
and
my
he holds it with both
God.
hands like a that's how an infant drinks water.
Japanese
Yeah.
It's funny.
manufacturers.
Yeah,
Toyota
I
And
have an
now-
8-month-old. He drinks his, like he preps himself before he drinks
It
the
was weird.
thing.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
before he said Japanese man, he drank Fiji water. It just seems like it was
Yeah.
a
I bet he's
sponsored
now just
event.
thinking like I shouldn't have put that top back on. Like
Yeah.
you ever go on stage and forget to have it undone a little bit or something?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
because it can get hard, and it is weird. It's like you'll be up there. And you're like, it is weird to be drinking water in front of people. Like, just, when you're thirsty. I see
don't
guys
do
that could
it.
pound. I don't really do it either. I've seen people go through beers.
Yeah,
Like, they
I've
have like
seen
2
that
or 3
too.
beers, and you're like, when do you have time?
Well, Jim Jeffries, that's part of his thing. I mean, he gets
Yeah.
up and he's funny as hell, but he goes and he
Starts pounding them.
yeah.
Bert Kreischer does shots.
Yeah,
that
Bert's
is
a
the problem.
faster.
Well,
It's a little
I don't
different.
like when the audience, I feel bad about it, but they do a shot. Dude, I'm working. My brain has to actually function to do this.
You haven't been to a Bert Kreischer show. When the audience goes to do a shot, he goes, "All right, send one up, send one
Yeah,
up." And he
I've
starts-
seen a lot of people over the years.
Yeah.
Ron.
Ron Wood. Ron White.
Yeah, Ron White. Ron Wood
He-
probably.
Ron White
no,
was just here.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
great.
Last time I was in here, Ron was in. He's a great guy.
Really, really funny dude, man.
Really funny. Really. There are a lot of funny dudes.
He's a comfortably funny guy. Like, meaning he just talks and you're
Yeah.
like, he's funny fuck.
Yeah.
He's just, I listen to him talk about anything for any length of time.
And he says it because he's connected, and he talks slow, and he tells you about it, and it's I really enjoy people that talk like that.
He's a guy who should do a podcast and doesn't. Because
Yeah,
he's an
absolutely.
interesting guy to listen to.
Right.
There's certain people that just have that. Chappelle has that. This weird,
Yeah, 7 hours you could just
lyrical way of speaking. It's just a comfortable way of speaking.
and they're connected to it.
Maybe
the
that's what it
best.
is.
Yeah, it's fully in my newest special, 0 to 60.
Where can people get that?
Oh God, it's everywhere.
How about
Where
AT&T?
can you not get it?
I can download
That's a great
it.
question, Nate. Can they get it on Google Play?
Yeah,
I bet you. How about Amazon iTunes? Probably not.
definitely.
Oh, you
about,
can.
What about like cable on demand? That's never been done, so I wouldn't imagine.
But not DirecTV?
DirecTV immediately.
Oh,
This
my
has
God.
never happened before. I don't
Never
understand.
in the history of humanity.
Wow.
In other countries.
So you're actually bringing everyone together with this special.
Well, the last song in it, because I do 4 songs. I was on Mark Maron's podcast, and I
just
said,
said doo-doo.
I said, what?
you just said doo-doo.
Oh, sorry.
It's awesome.
I do
love it.
4 songs.
I do.
Do-do.
I was on. You're very mature.
Thank you.
I was on Mark Maron's show. I shit 4 songs. I was on Mark Maron's podcast, and I go, I do some songs. And he goes, oh God.
Even from Mark.
I went, no, Mark. It's like I used to go see Martin Mull when I was starting, and he would do comedy music, and that's what I've attempted to not do his thing, but I write comedy songs forever. That's what I do, and so I do 40 minutes of stand up, and then I do some music. The last song is called "We Got to Be Kind to Each Other," but it's an R-rated, my version of "Wheel of the World," and don't paint your penis green between Easter eggs, things like that.
Right.
But then it has the relevance of something positive. What's behind the special is this is all bullshit we're living, and we have to get through this. So what you were saying, Sam, that I disaddressed probably by trying to plug my fucking show too much, is that there is good that will come out of all this crazy shit, because there are producers, there are people in power, there are writers, there are politicians, there are just famous rich people, there are just people that are dicks that are assholes, and dicks and assholes is one of Jim's favorite pastimes.
Absolutely.
But they will go, oh, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm not going to do this now. So that's like just a young boy being taught don't do this. But then the real truth is, eventually it actually seeps into society. Because I was having a conversation with my kids last night. My daughters were saying, it's going to hurt women getting jobs, that people are not going to want to hire women because women are going to be afraid they're going to get fired, or a guy's going to
I think there's other reasons.
No, you don't think
No, idea. I'm
That you
joking.
don't hire women.
Yeah.
Skill level.
Have you talked about your wife with this? About
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I don't let her talk, but
How do you stop her from
we,
talking?
I lock her up.
Well.
It's a whole thing. Hopefully no one goes over to my house now.
We
No,
got
I'm
to applaud.
joking.
We
No,
got-
I'm joking.